Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe. Hey, we're gonna do a random ranking, but here's the thing. I was filming one and then my phone like stopped and then it was like, hey, you're about out of phone storage. So I was like, I really liked these movies that I was ranking. So you know what? We're just gonna use those same movies. Just to act like I'm randomly pulling things out now, but I already randomly pulled things out. Doing that, basically, what a random ranking is, I pick three movies from my collection and then I rank them based off of whatever criteria sort of bubbles up from those films. And I rank those films here in the video, and if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. But yeah, this random ranking is a little bit different because you're not actually watching me pull the films, because I already pulled them, and again, that video, while I was filming it, I only got 1.5 movies in, just stopped filming. So, this is what I pulled. Frequency. This movie I think is really cool in the way that it handles time travel. It's a science fiction movie. I have to give a few spoilers away in order for me to tell you why I really like this movie. So, if you've ever seen Back to the Future, who hasn't seen Back to the Future, you know that when Marty McFly, so he's from 1985, but then he changes a bunch of things because he goes back in time to 1955. And when he goes back to 1985, things are different, you know, through like the butterfly effect. He basically changed the course of history through minor things that he did. And what's interesting is everybody in new 1985 experienced that life, where Marty, what he knows is just the old 1985, and then he's just dropped into new 1985. And he doesn't have those memories. And if he does, it's not addressed that he does. But this movie, what I like about it is when events are altered in the future, the people, like people who are time traveling, I guess, experience the new memories. It's like they have two sets of memories: the memory of the old life and the new life after things have been altered. So I'm going to give an example just to further clarify. Again, spoilers right here. But um, so he's like a son, he's a dad. When he's a kid, his dad's a firefighter, but his dad dies of lung cancer, right? So basically, the time travel is unique. He can talk to the past through like a CB radio. So he basically tells his dad, "Hey, you got to quit smoking because you're going to die of lung cancer." So then his dad, who's like back in the 60s or whatever, 70s, quits smoking, and then his dad lives. He doesn't die of lung cancer, right? So then his dad is right there beside him. He's an adult with his dad still alive. And he's like, this is wild because I now have memories of you raising me, you know, all my life. But he also has the old memories. So he has like two lives that he lived within his head, which I think is very unique, something that's not addressed a lot in time travel films. So I think that's really unique to this one. Um, it's not like, I don't know. I really like that aspect of it, but it is a very like mainstream film. But I like it. Perfect Storm. That's our next film. I'm pretty sure I saw this in the theater with my mom. I don't really like Mark Wahlberg in movies, but I guess I don't really like him in this, but I like him in this. He's okay. George Clooney's in this, and John C. Reilly. And earlier I was saying I think John Hawkes is in here, but is it William? Uh, what's his name? Finch, Finchner. But I thought John Hawkes was in this. Is John Hawkes in this? Because I'm not seeing his name. I'm not seeing John Hawkes' name in this, but I'm pretty sure John Hawkes is in this. But I remember watching this in the theater with my mom, again, pretty sure, and I didn't have any problems with the movie, but I watched it a few years ago, like 3, 5, 6 years ago, and I was like, there's something about it I didn't like. I can't remember now what it was, but I just remember thinking maybe things were moving too quickly, and there wasn't enough character development or something. But yeah, there was an aspect of the movie that I was just like, I don't think I like this. Maybe it's the score. I don't know. James Horner's good. So maybe it's not that. But I do remember it took a step down a little bit from my previous thoughts on it with my most recent viewing. Then we have Scarface. Classic film. I don't know. Like, I feel like, well, this isn't fully true. I was going to say when it comes to Al Pacino, every impression is sort of based off of this Al Pacino, but actually probably more Scent of a Woman, wouldn't you say? Like, whenever somebody is doing an impression, they're usually doing Scent of a Woman, Al Pacino. But, you know, in this too, for a long time I didn't really care for this movie. I think I don't know, wasn't mature enough for it or something when I first saw it. So I was like, I don't know what the big deal is. Excuse me. But I appreciate it more as years go by. Quite a bit. So how are we going to rank these? I think this actually right here might be my ranking. I think I'm going to go Scarface. Whoa, look at that glare. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can see me right here. See? Hello. This is a mirror. You know, I don't know. Maybe, honestly, just because of what Frequency does with the whole memory thing, Perfect Storm has some great nostalgia. But I'm not going to go Perfect Storm. I'm pretty sure Perfect Storm is last. You know what? This is probably going to be a hot take. And this is just a today thing. Because other days, I would put Scarface first. And there might even be a day where I put Perfect Storm first. But I'm going to put Frequency, just because when I was talking to you about the way they handle time travel, I was getting really amped. And I wasn't really feeling amped about these films. So I'm going to go ahead and say this mainstream family film, probably shown in churches across America, is going to be my ranking today. I'm just really feeling amped about Frequency today. So let's go Frequency, starring Jesus Christ and Randy Quaid's brother. Let's say that is my first film. And then I'm going to go Scarface. But again, I know people are like, how could he put Scarface anything but one? I don't know. I'm just feeling amped on this movie right now. So it drops Scarface. That's all it is. I really want to talk about this movie with somebody. And then I'm going to go Perfect Storm last. Frequency, Scarface, The Perfect Storm. That's my ranking today. These three films on a different day could be very different. But my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three? If you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.